before the ghost hunters. Ooh. Alright. There was someone else. I really love the style of this game. I'm hoping it runs alright. I had to turn it down from Epic. There's some jittering here and there. Escape the mansion. And it is so incredibly dark. El cucaracha. Door? Just open the shit. Why is it? You do good with the atmosphere. Yeah. Got that old... Well, I don't want to say old. The Ethan Winters style of movement. Ethan Winters. Resident Evil 8? 9? 7? I don't remember. Okay, I can't use that there. Is that us? Well, aren't we dazzling? That might not be us. That might be evil ghost men here to kill us. Love the atmosphere. Love the place. Just need to get it refurbished. That doesn't open. I'm gonna be walking through this. If I was here in real life, it would be that one SpongeBob image of Squidward looking crazy, and then the fish and the mother fish and the child fish just walking away. Would be one of those. That's how crazy I'd be acting, because I don't particularly feel afraid of spirits. I am afraid of a crackhead hiding inside of a manor. Can I crouch? Oh, I can. Mommy's gone. I don't know where she went. I've been hiding for a day now. I tried to find Mommy last night, but I couldn't find her. I'm so scarred. Everyone is acting wired and aggressive all the time. The father, he died in front of me. He was scarred and panicking. This makes me think... I know it's written by a kid, but this immediately made me think of, like, a meme from, like, 2018. I didn't do anything. I promise, Mommy. I promise. I didn't know what to do. Please, someone help me. Who knows what's out there, Jessica? Well, Jessica, it looks like you're not alive. Maybe if you worked on your literacy skills, you would be. Ick. Oh, it's so dark. We have a flashlight. It doesn't toggle. Can I activate toggle? You know what? If flashlight is going to be a thing, I'm gonna put it on my left keyboard. This mansion is in disrepair. Bird's looking. Not alive. It nails the ambience of a haunted mansion pretty well. No ray tracing. Not that I'm complaining. It is a indie development, I believe. Yeah. You never know, right? Right. Can I run? Why can I run? I'm unsure as to if there'll be a jump. Well, it'll probably be a jump scare, let's be honest. Probably sometime down the line. But Go down here. Now that I can run, I'm just going to constantly do it to see if I run out of air. Open. Another photo. Guy raising his fist. Not in a revolutionary style, but more in a, like, I'ma hit you way. I can't move. Can't move. It's gonna be a jump scare. I'm going back. I'm bringing my mic with me. I'm gonna hug my mic. Alright. Okay. Gonna be alright. I'm gripping my mouse so tightly that I can feel my heartbeat in my middle finger. I should let go. I don't have another mouse. If this breaks, I'm screwed. Ooh. White man. White man in his eye. If I turn around and there's something scary, I'm sorry. We got this, chat. Alright. Just gonna call you chat from now on. It doesn't respond. I heard Unreal does have some issues with, rendering? Not rendering, what's it called? With performance? But if that's the cost of business, to get beautiful games like this, why can't I open that now? The second they give me a gun, I am blasting at every noise, regardless of ammo count. This is for the person who managed to find this room. Those things cannot enter here. Like, there's an invisible barrier blocking their way in. Anyway, I just want you to know. I may need to gather more supplies from the basement, even though it's dangerous down there. If you come across one of them, try and hide. I've been acting all hostile and paranoid ever since that thing got into their minds. Start to feel strange, just fight it. 1917? There's no escape from this place, you know? It's been raining and storming for a few days, so there's no business going outside. Anyway, I think that's all for now. Try to survive. Ethan, 1917. Can't get in here. We'll look if there's a lore reason. Doesn't look like any ruins are scribed on the floor. The windows are locked. There is a giant... Maybe they're afraid of goats? Goat? Afraid of a goat? Well, if they are, then I just put that skull on and I run around and punch people. Wait. No, I can't grab. Why not? Come on, man. I was just talking about blasting. Right, this is the part where they get activated? My legs seized up a little bit when I saw that. Got bones hanging from the ceiling. The whole house acting mad. Well, we know where the fuse goes. Forgetting there is a turn there. I have the key for that office. I don't exactly know what that activated. This door didn't take a key, it just didn't open. Now that it does open, leads me to believe some areas are story locked. Damn, she tall. Morning, night, and day, wherever you are. Today, we'll be playing Make My Sandwich. Okay, not too scared. It wasn't too bad. It was all diffused by just the impressive height she had. I am wondering if she had like a, I wonder if she can dunk. Alright, check these rooms. Maybe I didn't check them thoroughly enough. That other room, the one with the button on the wall. I'm not going mad, I'm madly in love with everything. Life, and liberty, and freedom and justice. Button. Oh. Oh my god. Sucks to suck, my friend. I can't get in here. There is deer ram skull on the thing. Here, goat. Open. Come on. Okay, we're just going to try and get online then. Let's see. This mansion, it's a distraction. Alarm. The government knows what about it. I had to leave my home. Come here. Just escape them. I know. They're not coming back here. Following me around because I know too much. This thing is powerful. I know everything about it. Yeah, we already learned what happened here, like in 1917. Well-rendered bones. Alright, I'll use this now. I'm like tweaking right now. I'm like I'm jittery as shit. Pardon my language.
I told you not to come here. Didn't I tell you to stay in the damn car? Oh well, it's too late now. They're coming for you. You should get out of there right now.
I'm trying.
Listen, you need to get to the main hall first.
Main hall.
I've unlocked a door for you. It's near the room you woke up in.
Okay.
Go on now. You're running out of time. And watch out for the maid. Oh, she's angry today.
Saw her once. She did look angry. Near the door room I opened. I came in through.
With the latest news, we can say with confidence that we have a coward.
Hope I don't get jumped. Oh. Ray, we made it. Smiley face. I'm back. I'm already away from the screen. We'll be fine. She's just friendly neighborhood tweaker, and we're gone. Yeah, I think that's us. The loser was found dead by the police on Sunday afternoon. Ah, come on. You didn't need to put that in the headline. You didn't need to put loser in the headline. I think I will. The jump scares weren't as bad. It's beautifully rendered outside. It's a game. E.T. Alright, let me go over what I really liked and what I found wanting. Okay. What I really like, obviously, with a lot of Unreal games, I feel like they usually look beautiful, but they have that certain look to them. And I think this has that, but it differentiates itself by actually having... I'm messing with my mic right now. By actually having... like camera effects, right? It's not a one-to-one of the in-game camera that you just rendered out. One thing I noticed is the flashlight is not toggleable, which leads me to believe that in the full game, maybe there'll be like a battery limit you have, which is why it like snaps off here and there. But if it doesn't, then just add a toggle for it. And obviously you want to bring the flashlight's brightness a bit down, because it sort of took away from my fear in that situation. Because I could just like rapid tap the thing as like a stress ball. At least that's what I was thinking of it as. The jump scares, I think, are well placed. The one sort of issue I do have with them is they don't hit as hard. I don't think there's enough anticipation built up before each of them to actually have real impact, because I'm a scaredy cat. And without that anticipation, it doesn't prime me to be scared. Might have been that I was talking the whole time, because I'm a yapper, especially in horror games, because I don't like to think. And okay, never mind. Never mind, there's something up with my computer. I keep hearing chimes and rings and chims and whatnot. You don't hear it because you're on game capture audio. Alright. Let's see. The sound I found to be pretty nice. If it had some sort of, not better ambience, but more ambience built up right before jump scare, then I think that would work. Right now what it's going for is cinematic. This sort of cinematic view, which works inside of games with sort of structured areas. And I think this game is going for that. It has a good Resident Evil feel. I feel like the HUD and all the interactables feel good. But the jump scare, like right before it, need just the tiniest bit of work, some build up. Like maybe you enter that area, that the stairway, and instead of just hearing rain or wind, you can make it so like one of the windows explode, right? Or anything to sort of spike the tension. That way, when the jump scare does come, it hits a lot harder. Right now, I think they're pretty good. It's indie studio, so I'm pretty sure it's an indie. So, I don't want to be too hard on them. I think this is a very good showcase for potential. And I love potential. Everything from the Nine Kings game, which had some issues early on in, but had a ton of potential, and I love the game now. Now, obviously, I'm not a horror game connoisseur, but I'm just doing this from, like, a film perspective. I keep hearing the chimes. I think something's broken on my piece. It keeps going, but it's distracting me from my review. Okay. Review. Graphics. Good. Like any other Unreal Engine type game, I think the graphics are the standout point here. Gameplay-wise, I find the structure to be pretty good, and the exploration wonderful, because I was bumbling around like a fool. And inside of like any other horror medium, a fool instantly gets nuked, like from orbit type deal. I would have died immediately. That, and I chatted a lot, which, if this game had proximity chat, I would also be dead. So I fit that archetype, I believe. Exploration I really like. That was just what I was talking about, but I got correct. The jump scares are like a huge sticking point, and the atmosphere is good, but to capitalize on it, you need to use your atmosphere like a sort of conductor's baton, right? There will be a lull in the action in between rooms, a transition between one room to another, hallway to hallway. And there, you play everything. And then right before a jump scare, you rise the tension. Small thing to spike, and you think that's a jump scare. Then, well, you're still in that state between being afraid and calming down. Jump scare. I think that works really well. Obviously, my other sticking point is sound. That is also part of the atmosphere, which I think the sound is really well done. I don't find an issue with the sound. I find an issue in the way the sound is used. If each area had its own sort of soundtrack, and the quote-unquote like boss soundtrack or you're in danger soundtrack sort of thing popped up less and less, I think in this case, less is more. I felt like there wasn't a differentiation in the soundtrack. I wasn't being pushed through like my hero's journey, one could say. Obviously, I didn't get the other ending because, you know, as the headline said, I am a loser. So, that's something. Maybe I'm just bitter about that. But overall, this game has a lot of potential, and I am hyped to see what it can become. All in all, I don't like giving number ratings or like grading ratings, so I'm just gonna give it like a sound rating, maybe. Not in that way. Not in that way. A noise of approval. I'll give it a I don't know if you heard that. It was like a ha ha. Something where it's like, good work, but more can be done. So, with all that being said, you have a wonderful day. And to the devs, please don't dislike my video. I just want to be honest.